Oh my gosh, I have no sound. I'm just going to thump the table. I'm just thumping the table. I talked and talked. Now I'll probably have to, now I'm going to hear it if I don't edit it. So we'll lose live chat on replay because I have to edit out all the time where I was muted. Oh my gosh, I have no sound. Over. What I said is we are covering the Nolan Wells case. It's now time in the third live 3 of 3 for you to ask your question. I talked and talked. If you're in the live, probably have to, right? Now I'm going to hear it if I don't edit it. Totally free. You don't ever get charged because I have to edit subscription all the time where I was muted. Oh my gosh, I have no sound. About midway, we're going to switch. I'm just going to cover the Nolan Wells case. It's now time in the third live 3 of 3 for you to ask your question. If you're not planning, right? Now I'm going to hear it. I don't edit it. Totally free. You don't ever get charged because I have to edit subscription all the time where I was muted. Oh my gosh, I have no sound. About midway, what I said, I'm just going to cover the table. There's no time in the third live. Let's get over for you to ask your question. If you're not planning, right? Now I'm going to hear it. I don't edit it. Totally free. You don't ever get charged because I have to edit subscription all the time. Hold on. There. Thank you. You guys, it's one of those times where I need your help. Too many buttons. Thank you. Thank you. Now you have the echo. It'll be over in just a second. Sorry for the echo. I'll probably edit everything out and we'll just leave the replay with this part. So the first question we have in the Nolan Wells case, and it's right down here. Thank you, Jennyville. Did the disagreement, okay, the question basically is, was there a disagreement or jealousy on the 4th of July with Nolan? Okay, cards are in reverse. All right, switch them up. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is all about an energy of the queen that knows who she is. She's very charismatic. She's very much in control of her world. She can be very alluring and she has a lot of power. So we have a queen on the board and we have a page that is looking at her. Pages are about curiosity, about education, about seeing, witnessing something, learning something. Can be the detective card. So it can be the witness card. This is almost suggesting that there was a witness of something about a female. And we have the 4 of Wands. So when you get the 4 of Wands, it is the 1111 card, you guys. You can see the 4 poles that resemble 1111. Coincidentally, right? In this is a crossing over a portal and no return. Once you cross over through the portal or through this, portal, there's no way back. It's like something that couldn't be reversed is what I'm picking up. So we have some witnessing of something. Is there jealousy? Was there a fight? Was there a fight with Nolan? No, we have more of an abandonment, as if he was. So something where somebody got locked up in their head, and so they lied, they cheated, they stole, and they literally was like, no, 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 no. You saw me, you can't see me. I don't know. There's information with the Page of Sword. This is all about learning information. This is suggesting that something no one discovered or witnessed or heard put somebody in their head. It's not showing me jealousy. It's not. Even though jealousy does play a part in a sense, this could mean the ex. This can be, partners for life. Like this can be somebody that thought that they were going to be with this person for the rest of their life, right? A life path with a partner. It's the marriage card. This is saying witnessed. So the female, somebody witnessed, like this masculine, could have been a white guy, could have been a black guy, it doesn't matter. This person is witnessing this female, possibly, there you go, the jealousy perhaps, of this gathering of Nolan and this other person. They're seeing it. They feel, this page that's seeing this is feeling abandoned, left out. That puts them in their head. They're like, that lion so-and-so, that cheater, they see Nolan as a threat. So lovers, it's almost like it's an ex of the female. An ex-lover, right? Liar, cheater, thiefer, ex-lover. Good question. I would lean toward yes. At first I wasn't sure, but the more I interpreted the cards, the more I understood the actual answer. So, it's very possible, but this is almost like we're getting a little deeper into the reading finally. It takes so many reads for me to hone in on the true detail. But that being said, my readings don't vary because the truth doesn't change. So what starts out me trying to understand the relationships and who's what, personality and energy, until I start understanding it over time. Divine timing. Once I start truly understanding it, we can almost like dial it in like we're cracking the code. So it's up to the interpretation, right? The interpreter as to what they see. And what I'm seeing is there was somebody that was very attached, almost obsessed with a female. I don't think it was Nolan. It appears that it's somebody from her past. That's interesting. Maybe they were keeping an eye on Miss Katie, whoever Katie is. You probably know, but if you don't. And could they have responded in a very negative way? Interesting. All right, let's see who else has a question. Ruffin Ruffer has a question. Did Nolan and Katie have affection for each other? Cause Nolan to be eliminated, in your opinion? Now that really leads right into what we were talking about. Okay, lover's card on the bottom. Now not, right? We're going to go ahead, give it a shuffle. That way if it comes out, it's meant to be. All right. Excellent questions, you guys. Did Nolan and Katie's affection for each other cause Nolan to be eliminated? Devil, somebody's obsessed with her. So this is an attachment. You see these lovers, right? I'm going to cover up their nakedness, right? These lovers are attached to each other. This is a karmic pair. And this isn't a toxic obsession. And I'm sure it's with the female. And did that person get jealous that Nolan was seen cradling Katie? Could this be Katie's ex, allegedly? So That's the question. All right, so yeah, this is almost suggesting the X. This is saying Katie walked away. She's protecting how far she's come. She's trying to get a new beginning. She's trying to live her life and celebrate. Yeah, she's the Queen of Wands. She's a master of her own destiny. She's alluring. She's beautiful. Everybody loves Katie, right? I mean, this is somebody's happiness, and there's the clarity of it because there's confusion in somebody else's head, and it's somebody from her past. This is somebody that her family knows. And then we have laid to rest, right? King of Swords. Laid to rest, King of Swords, the truth speaker. And then it's the two lovers, right? Something happened in the shady. Phallic. Somebody decided to plan, and it's that King of Wands, that speed dial. The King of Wands is the bad dude for me. This is somebody that is seeing Nolan with Katie, and they are extremely jealous. And I feel like they've had a relationship with Katie. And so I would lean toward highly likely with the, did Nolan and Katie have affection for each other that caused Nolan to be, I would lean toward most likely from the cards anyway. That makes sense. What kind of commitment is this? Never seen nothing like this beforehand. I'm not sure, Miss Jack. I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. Now it's overlapping. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Is everything broadcasting okay? I hope I'm not overlapping. Pebbles, we're going to let you ask your question. We'll take one more after this, and then we're going to switch it over and let our members ask some questions. Did Javon see Nolan after the sinking boat leave, allegedly? Did Javon see Nolan after the sinking boat? Oh, let me switch it back over so you can see the answer. We've got the Four of Pentacles, which is agreed, holding back, suppressing, hanging on too tight. We have somebody walking away. Okay. Boss dude, somebody bossing up. That caused the problem, put them in their head. We have the boat sinking. We have the liar, cheater, thiefer. We have the lover. That's a lot. Let's come up and talk about this answer. Did Javon see Nolan after the boat left? After the sinking boat left. Okay. Holding on too tight, right? This person's not letting go. Can be greed, money. It can be suppression. It can also be an ex-lover that ain't letting this go. Somebody walked away from the relationship. And they are controlling. They consider themselves to be the highest on their throne. They're the emperor. They consider themselves to be the boss. We have the lovers. Is this Katie's ex-lover? Because when he sees this, he's about to flip his lid that she is with Nolan, allegedly. And this puts him in a head screw. Like, he's like, I can't unsee this, right? We do have the boat. So you're asking about Javon. It's not giving me a name. It's telling me that then the boat left. So there was a fight before the boat left, according to this. And then we have a bunch of lies. Who's telling them? I don't know. Maybe it's Katie. Maybe it's not. All right, my lovelies. We'll take one more, and then we're handed over to our private eyes. Question, Cindy Clark, was Nolan set up? Getting the Tower card usually means that someone is caught off guard. This is a surprise. They're not expecting it. It's the last thing that they would expect to see. It's absolutely shocking. And so I highly doubt that this is something that was planned. And that's how I've always felt, because the Tower always comes out for Nolan. All right, the big question here. Was Nolan set up? We have the Queen of Pentacles, somebody very long-term. So there may have been a long-term relationship that ended. So this is long-term in time. Queen of Pentacles is a really long period. Could have been through high school, all through high school sweetheart, if you will. And that relationship, whatever it is, has ended. There is no more relationship. So was Nolan set up? Somebody's like, I got a new plan, and I'm going to go work it. I'm going to go work it. We have the career. Okay. And holding back. So this is almost suggesting, it's not showing me a setup. It's showing me that this relationship is on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off repetitively. Because it's this relationship where we have this Two of Pentacles is showing me cutting it out, starting it up, cutting it out, starting it up. So this is an on-off, this is a love-hate relationship. And this is telling me that burden. It's almost as if the female has the burden because of this past relationship that she tried to lay it to rest, the relationship, but it kept coming back, like she can't shake it. It's like, this dude is like headlights. You just can't get rid of him, whoever this ex is. And I think that's what we're going to find out in the Nolan Wells case. All right, I said that I would turn it over, so we'll go back over here and we're going to try this. We're going to find out if this button on YouTube works. So we're going to now take it over to our members only live stream. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for asking the questions, and we'll see how this goes. I've never done it before. I wanted to try, and I don't even know if after this you'll still be able to see us publicly or not. I just wanted to try the button. So if this is where we leave today, which will be a mystery to me, I want to say thank you so much. In summary, I learned today from the readings that this whole thing appears to be with an X. And could it be Katie's ex? Whoever Katie is, right? That just happened to be on the island, keeping an eye on their little miss, and got really, really jealous. I don't know. This gets really interesting. All right, my loves, here goes the button. I want you to know I love you to the moon and back. And if we do go private for our members, we will be back again very soon. Thank you for everything. Oh, it won't let me now. It says there's an existing members. Okay, all right. We'll do it a different way. Hold on. This will work fine too. We'll just do it this way. And now we can stay public. There we go. All right. So we'll stay on for another about 10 minutes. And that way we make sure and let all the members ask the questions that they have. And we have a member's question already. Question: was Nolan living a different life to what his parents thought? Okay, so was Nolan living... Oh, there was a fight that ended it all. Okay, was Nolan living a double life? Was Nolan Wells allegedly living a double life? What's this about? Sound, echo, both plane. Okay, I got it. Okay. Was Nolan living a double life? We've got greed. We have Four of Pentacles. We have childhood. Somebody that's known him forever. We have an offer to them. No. This is suggesting that everything's on the up and up with Nolan. I'll tell you why I feel that way. You're talking about then his parents. This is his parents. They know about an offer to the female. That was going on. This does have to do with holding back from the parents that he was offering to a female. But it doesn't mean double life. It just means he hadn't told his mom and dad that he liked a female, a certain female. And maybe it's because he just hadn't, he met her that day allegedly, right? The parents didn't even know her. Maybe he did know her. I don't know. But she's got walking away. So in a sense, there is this relationship that she's walked away from. Hold on. And who'd she walk away from? Let's see. She got a beau. She got an ex, y'all. She has an ex. She walked away from someone, and that, in my opinion, is the someone that may have taken Nolan's life. Carla wants to know, was Nolan okay, you can see it on the screen. I'm not going to repeat that, but okay, let's see what this is. So we have a page with a message. And we have regret. And there's that King of Cups. Deep emotion, the secret about the person that came there that was committed to the feminine. This is the marriage card, the feminine. And there's the Queen of Wands, who is Katie. All right, allegedly holding back the Emperor. Oh my God. Communication between the lovers, wanting a new beginning, wanting to walk away from that old ex, defending how far they come, right? Then there's this exchange with the page that is all like, you're not going to be part of my life. Judgment call. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you. It's coming up in the cards, absolutely consistent, the same story on repeat. And I'm seeing it. And that would be, this is what the tarot is saying. I'm talking to God. This is what's being shown to me. Take it or leave it. Doesn't mean it's fact. It means my interpretation of the cards, regardless of what the fact is. This is what the cards are saying. Doesn't mean anybody did anything wrong in real life. I'm just saying my interpretation would be that there is an ex of a female that Nolan was involved with, maybe just for that day. And this ex was keeping a very close eye on his property and didn't like what he saw. And so that's what ended Nolan. That's what my cards are clearly saying to me. The judgment got passed. And this dude had really deep emotions, King of Cups, for this person. And they were witnessing another night offering their girl. They considered it their girl. So when you're asking me, was he that? It's not showing me that he was that. It's showing me that somebody lost their crap when they saw Nolan with their girl, even though she was the ex-girlfriend. Kind of like the Tepes. You know what I'm feeling? You know? Okay. All amazing questions, though. All amazing questions. All right, my lovelies. Any other questions? Let's see here. Jennyville. Was Nolan Wells' death nefarious in nature? Let's ask. Was Nolan Wells... Oh, it's all about that commitment. All right. Was Nolan Wells' death Yes, jealousy, exactly. Was Nolan Wells' death nefarious in nature? Why is that sticking out? We have the group, we'll keep it. So we have a meeting, a party. Well, that's what was going on the 4th. We have an exchange, right? A meeting where energies are exchanged. We got Virgo, somebody watching from the shadows, saw this. That's the light. They're holding the light up to be able to see better. They're watching from high above. The Hermit is up on a mountain looking down. Well, this is somebody that sees this exchange, perhaps partying it up with Nolan. Okay. Was it nefarious? Was Nolan's death nefarious? So there was communications. Cards are on repeat, not even answering. It's like, here's the situation. Communication of an illusion. Magician. Somebody that thinks they got it all because that's their family. Katie is their family. And that's when the squabble starts. We have a squabble. And they're getting a lot of attention. They drew attention. Star. Attention. Star of the show, right? This person Nolan drew too much attention on him and Katie because somebody's witnessing it. This is seeing it with your own eyes. It's bright, it's clear, it's in your face. And that person went gonzo because they got locked up in their head about what they were seeing. And they got jealous of this female. And they took their own self-cup of love. They're about to go grab back their property. Because I say property, it's because this person believes that this female is their property. And they were going to fight to the death. Fight. Nefarious. Yes. Here's the story right here. We have this Knight of Wands charging in to, have a pissing match over who has more testosterone because they're going to overpower. They are the ex-lover. That's my girl. Why are you cradling my girl, Nolan? I'm going to close this crap down. End it today. The world. And this person's over intoxicated. Yeah, stinky offer. Somebody was watching. Nolan made an offer. This person sees it as stinky. They're witnessing this. They make the decision. They're the long-term boyfriend. They're going to lay this crap to rest. And Nolan being the King of Swords, a truth speaker, they just put him to death. He's not a fighter. It wasn't expected. This person didn't expect to see this ex-girls being cradled by Nolan. Wow. I mean, yeah. It's all coming clear. I understand this so much more. Now, I do still have questions on them boys in that sinking boat. I'm just saying. Yep. The readings on repeat, okay. For me, when the reading gets into that point to where it's on repeat, it's like God is saying, I've already told you the answer. I'll continue forever to tell you the truth. But the truth isn't going to change. It's on repeat. This is suggesting, and I think we will find out in the near future, we'll be watching this video right here where I say, and I really do feel it's coming out in the future, Mac Daddy or not, that this is a cover-up based on, and this is my humble belief only, my opinion only, that this is a cover-up based on Katie's ex coming in and trying to gain control over her and take out Nolan in a jealous rage. That's my theory. And that's coming from the cards, but it's on repeat. So good questions. But yeah, agree 100%, Danny. Thank you. Smudger says, thank you, Mama. My amazing sister Mots and all our private eyes. Great questions today, Mama. Thank you for your great reading. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's always said jealousy from the start, but I always thought, I was like, who's the jealous person? Is it one of the boys? Is it somebody on the boat? This is telling me that this is the ex of Katie, whoever that may be. And I do believe that in time, and not that far away, I'd say within 3 weeks, we'll be reviewing this video. I'll probably grab the clip of it and I'll be like, right here, I told y'all that this was an ex of a female. The only female I know that Nolan was cradling is the name of someone named Katie. We're not saying last name. There's a billion Katies out there, so you can't get me for nothing. It's just my humble opinion anyway. So there you go, my lovelies. I don't think I'm going to get any closer than what we have. Okay, Jan wants to just ask the question. All right, Jan, this is the last question of the day. Thank you for asking. Here we go. Let's shuffle 3 times, knock it out. And then we're going to ask the question, was Nolan's death due to jealousy between Katie's ex-boyfriend? Was Nolan Wells' death due to the jealousy between Katie's ex-boyfriend? Thank you for asking. Let's go ahead and cut that deck. Make sure it's fully. Wait, take that out. I always got to make sure I don't stack them the same exact way. Let me cut it again. Because sometimes I cut them and then I pick up the wrong, if you don't pick it up right, you're just putting it back in the same order. Okay, what do we got? Question, was Nolan's death due to jealousy between Katie's ex-boyfriend? Let's go. Now, if aces pop out, you got it. Cutting something out right there by the water. Family to this person, communication, and the exchange. Here we go. Defending oneself and how far they've come. Making sure they felt abandoned. The Knight of Cups, feeling left the heck out, right? Because they were abandoned by the female. They're about to protect all their property. So they're ticked. And they're about to. The Hierophant, the marriage. They see them being with Katie even in marriage and divorce, right? They see her partying. They're watching her. They're partying. They're like, this is a karmic relationship between her and this masculine. Queen of Cups, seer in reverse. She didn't see this coming. High Priestess, there's the secret about the King of Cups, the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, right? He's been there forever. She can't even get rid of him because it's the true love. It's the karmic relationship that closed down Nolan's life. He saw Nolan make an offer. This is the messenger, the page. And he was like, oh, hell no. This is my world. I will control it. I have all the tools of the trade. And he's drunk or intoxicated, and he's about to give Nolan a whole new view. It confuses Nolan. He tries to ignore it, but this relationship comes from a long time. They've been together forever, all through high school, and look at this. He sees Nolan as a liar, cheater, thiefer, whereas the female sees her ex as a liar, cheater, thiefer. Jealous, right? Plan, ace, son. Yeah, family holding back the attention that the guy. So that's who's being protected. Is the ex is being protected, and that's what this is about. And I think this will be found out. Ooh, what's the breaking news, Julie? I'll go check my mail. Breaking news, prime subject allegedly. Okay, let me go check it. We'll come up to top side real quick. We may have breaking news. I'll check my email and see if I have anything. I have nothing. I'll just type Nolan Wells update. And see, woman accused of mailing. Yeah, we know about that. She was charged. That man was a chart, okay? I'm not seeing anything breaking. I don't see anything breaking at this point. Thank you, Jenny Bell. Maybe that'll be a topic for tomorrow. All right, you guys. So, I mean, to me, just like Mac Daddy, it's clear as it can get. When I brought that all up and everybody shot me down but two people, and I mean it, even my own lovely 11 family was like, nah, don't say Mac Daddy. Mama D, I think it says Lil, L-I-L. Or I think it says Big Daddy. And I'm like, I really think it says Mac Daddy. Now you can clearly see it says Mac Daddy in that new boat footage. So just like Mac Daddy, is that Mac for McCore Mac? And is it possible that somebody of her ex may have been keeping an eye on her, and when he's seen her, just like Warren saw, cradling Katie, did this ex lose their shite and go after Nolan? And is that why everybody dispersed like ants? Everybody was like, oh, shite. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know, Julie, maybe put the 2005 at yahoo.com, because I know my email works. I've had it for, 21 years. So I know it works good. But that being said, you guys, I think today I feel like we cracked the case a little bit further. Like there's a little bit of light coming in through that dark tunnel of not knowing what's going on in this case. I do believe it has something to do with jealousy. I believe it has to do with the female, which in this case, could it be Katie? I believe, in my personal belief, that it could be Katie, and somebody that was Katie's long-term sweetheart, and that she broke up with that person. And that could also explain, if it's her ex, why she might tell Nolan's mama that there was nothing between her and Nolan but a high and by. Is she being protective of her ex? That's a great question. All right, my lovelies. With that, I'm going to get off here, and I will see you again very soon. I love you all to the moon and back. I pray for Nolan. I pray for all of Nolan's family, his mom, his dad, his siblings, his family, and for anybody else that is truly innocent in this case. I do pray that the truth comes out, and that all those that love Nolan are comforted and loved, and that somehow the truth is shown, that the truth is known to set us all free from this unknowing, right? Take care.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise from the darkness.